Glad to have you with us from Allegiant Stadium, home of the Las Vegas Raiders and the bright lights, big city, ready for the SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Glad to have you with us from the city of trees, Boise, Idaho. We're here at Albertson Stadium, home of the Smurf Turf, for another edition of the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Purdy. Just a short pass to the tight end. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Nevada. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Got it behind the line. It's Turner. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Let's talk for a second about Nevada. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Owens. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Snagged in the middle, it's Perry. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
2nd down coming up. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to throw, it's Purdy. The sure hands, it's Ashley. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. With the catch, it's Floyd. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He makes the catch. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. This Nevada offense really has it going. Wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nevada!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Grabbed behind the line, it's Nips.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's another FIU.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter.
Florida International, 0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Pulls it and fires to the left.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Jenkins. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
This is a designed run. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Handoff from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Dawson. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. He wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his big tight end. The big tight end was fighting for every inch, but he will be stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Nevada ripped off a huge chunk on the ground, and now they'll try to keep it going. Back to throw, it's Purdy. Makes the grab. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
He might want another play. Rides the back on the option to give. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Makes the grab. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Tight end now in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. It's caught. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. He's got it at the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush is on him. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Nevada set to kick off to start the third quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Quarterback moving. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase it, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to get outside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Now, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Jenkins. Snagged out of the air. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Skips away from pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Kick is in the air.
Returner runs out of bounds.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Pulls and fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unleashes one. Grabbed in the middle. It's Turner. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Got room to work. There he goes. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Keeps it on the draw. Touchdown, Nevada! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Here's the pressure. They're going to get him for a safety. Trying to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Oh, he's got a chance. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Turner. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Turner. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. Steps away to find some room. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida International. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and
now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What are you doing in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. It's Purdy. Finds the tight end. Man, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Defense in press coverage. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it right on the money. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Catch in the middle. It's Perry. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
I'm sure they hope they don't have to exhaust all 4 downs, but it probably is 4-down territory as they look to take the lead with a touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll do it himself. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
To the air, it's Purdy. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. And that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Nevada's moved this ball from deep in its own end, and now a little room to operate. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Looking downfield, it's Purdy. Pressure coming. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Big-time kick late in the fourth quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
On the move from inside his 5. snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Dances away to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
Wants to go up top on first down. He wants a big play here late. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Got it in the middle, it's McNeil. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Here we go. Quick completion on the out route. Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Panthers. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Turner. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. This drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
It's complete. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw, it's Purdy. Shoots it to the left. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air. But a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
They are running out of time and very little choice. Down 5 late, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Here's a heat. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on fourth down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that.